everybody. Welcome to today's workshop. This is your girl Jasmine from Tsunoda Stylings, and we are doing a presentation on Wix Design Workshop Basics. Thank you so much to the African American Chamber of Commerce, Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Verizon for sponsoring this video. In this video, you'll get to see how I interact with some of our potential clients who are members of the chamber, and you'll get to see a little behind the scenes on how I personally work with Wix, what I like about Wix, and what I think is great about Wix. So if you are in the market for a new website, or if you're looking for a new business tool to use, this will be a great one for you to watch. It's also very interactive, so if you want to follow along, feel free to do so. And without further ado, let's get started. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining.
No problem. I'm Anna, by the way.
Hi, Anna. I'm Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
You made it just in time. I just started recording. But anyways, so, well, I guess if more people pop in, they'll just pop in. But since you're here, I'll just get started.
Okay.
But just tell you a little bit about me. My name is Jasmine, and I am the founder of Tsunoda Stylings, which is a web design and marketing agency. And currently, I am living in Japan with my husband and my son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I grew up in Cincinnati. I went to UC, and after studying abroad in Japan, I ended up just staying here. I never left. Yeah. But yeah, so today they asked me to do a basic design workshop with Wix. Have you ever used Wix before?
I have not.
No? Okay. So I'll do like a screen share so you can see my computer. Let me know when you can see it.
I can see it.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Okay. So basically Wix is first and foremost a web design tool platform. So a lot of people just use it to start their website up from scratch, or they'll use like a template that's already made. But there are also a lot of other services, free business tools that you can use with Wix.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to here where it says wix.com/tools, you'll find a lot of really great free things that you can use with Wix, even if you aren't paying for their subscription service or partnered with them or anything. So I'll just go through this really quick just so you know for right now.
So the site is called Wix.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, they have like branding tools, so you can, if you want to come up with a name, or if you don't have a logo or you want to refresh your logo, they
Mm-hmm.
have tools to help you do that as well if you want to do it yourself, or you can hire someone to do it. And if your website is on Wix, then you can tell them to use this tool so that way it'll easily integrate with the website. So it's
So
really
we don't have to have a website because ours is through GoDaddy.com,
mm-hmm.
but it does not have for us to use this. We do not have to have a website with Wix.
No, if you have your domain through GoDaddy, you can
Mm-hmm.
keep the domain and then just forward it towards Wix so that Wix will still read it, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to switch it over if you don't want to.
Okay.
They have the option where you can switch it so everything is on one platform so you aren't paying like multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like the service that GoDaddy has, then, I mean, by all means, you can keep it. I guess it also just depends on the pricing because sometimes the pricing for each platform will be different. So if Wix ends up being cheaper, then it would be better to switch it to Wix.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it'll be up to you. But yeah, and then they have a lot of free marketing tools, so you can create a QR code for free here. A lot of people don't know this, but there are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of QR code generators for free. This is a really good one because you can customize the color of it as well. So that's cool. For when you're doing links for your like Instagram page or YouTube page and you want to shorten the link. A lot of people use Bitly. which is free up to a certain extent, but this is always free, so it's great.
Okay.
hmm Then if you're doing like a blog or you need like a YouTube title or something, or like a title for your picture, and you can't think of like, what do I call this? It'll come up with a generator, an AI generator for you. If you want your business cards linked to your website, you can do it through Wix as well. Or you can, like I said, if your site is made through Wix, you can hire whoever made it to link your business cards to here. So that way, if people scan your business card or click a PDF version of it, it'll take them straight to your website.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? And then if you don't have a website yet, but you want to let people know that the site is coming, it's called a landing page. So you
Yeah,
can
that's
create.
all ours is right now. It just
Really?
says coming soon. That's it. We made it like maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you can have it forward to here too, so that's cool. And then if you want to do like a survey or a questionnaire, the forms for Wix are also pretty good, and they integrate with the websites as well. Or if you want to have like job application or volunteer applications, you can do them all in one place.
Hmm.
So it makes it easy, so you're not having like all these multiple services or whatever. And then they have like video editing and picture editing as well already included on the site. And then if you have employees or if you want to send out invoices to your clients or customers or whatever, it's also free. It's
Oh,
free. I
wow.
know a lot of people don't know this, but a
I
lot of
love
them.
free.
I know, right? We love a good free service. And then, like I said, you can pick your domain name. If you already have one, you can switch it from GoDaddy to Wix, or you can keep it there. And this is for more advanced stuff. So, like, if you want to look up, if you're looking to change the name of your business or something, you want to see if somebody already has it,
Hmm.
you can look it up for free. Yeah, but then they have like marketing tools. So if you want to create Facebook ads or social media graphics or email marketing, telling people like you're having a sale or when's the next like newsletter coming out, or they also have an app. So the good thing about Wix is when you create your website on their platform, you automatically get it on a mobile version. So when people go to your site, if they're on their phone, it already automatically makes it so that it's sized proportionally right. And then if you want to have your own actual app, you could build your app through your website on here. That they have a free version, but the paid version obviously is better because it's an app.
Hmm.
But there is a free version, so that's also good. I guess
Yeah.
if you want to test, like, oh, I'm thinking of getting an app. Maybe I'll test out the free version and see if when people download it, like their feedback or response or something like that.
So, like, when you say it's free, is it free forever? Like, say we put something on there, is it free forever, or is it just like a trial for so long, then we start paying?
So when you're doing the app, it's a trial.
Okay.
Everything else, like the email marketing, up to a certain extent. So, like, say they'll say, oh, you can send out 5 emails per month for free. And then if
Hmm.
you want to send out more than that, then you have to pay.
Okay.
Kind of like that. Same with like the Facebook ads. You can create the campaign for free, but as far as putting it on Facebook, yeah, that's not free. Nothing on Facebook and Instagram is free.
Right.
You have to pay. Yeah, but creating it actually like to how it would look, that's the free part. So you
Okay.
can get it all set up, and then when you're ready
Hmm.
to post it, yeah. So that's pretty much Wix in a nutshell. There's a lot of really good tools that they offer for their customers who have their sites on their platform. So, I mean, if you're looking to do like e-commerce, if you're doing scheduling, so like appointments or staff meetings, if you have a restaurant, they have a new takeout system so people can do takeout or delivery. Blogs, if you want to showcase photos, like a portfolio. It's great. There's so many things to use through Wix. They have like a variety of payment options. So if you want to do Cash App or if you want to do like PayPal, it's already all in there. Like you don't have to really do anything. It's just already there. And then you can check your analytics. So like how many people are coming to the site? What pages are they going to the most? How long are they staying on the site? All that good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's nice that you can know how many people is looking.
Yeah. And then you can tell where they're coming from as well. So if you are doing like a citywide or a nationwide, you can say like, oh, the most people are clicking in Ohio, or the most people are clicking in Kentucky, or whatever. It'll tell
Mhm.
you so you can better, market towards a specific, whoever your specific audience is. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I've been using Wix for about 6 years now, and I always recommend it to all my clients. I think about 95% of my clients that I built their websites for, it's on Wix
Mm.
because it's just easier to use.
Yeah.
It's better. Here, I'll show you. So when you first log in to your account, how you get started is it'll ask you, oh, what kind of website do you want to create? And they already have some things you can look at. So if you're like, oh, I'm a store, then you can see like, oh, here's like a demo. So you can see like what kind of things that they do. What can I ask you what business you have?
Oh, well, we're not started yet. We're in a process of getting a wine so like a trailer, and we're gonna like have wine and
Oh,
serve beer and stuff like that. And
nice.
yes. And we're in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. I love
Yes.
I love wine.
Yes, that's what everybody like, you're my best friend already.
So yeah, so when you go on to Wix, like here, they have some pretty decent tutorials as well. And the good thing about Wix is like since as a web designer, I do work with my clients, so they have their own login. So you will see this and I'll see this, but I won't need like your password or anything because you'll have your own login and password. So you
Hmm.
can go into the site at any time, even if I'm not available, and see like what's going on, how much your revenue is, how much inventory you have left, X, Y, and Z. And so like when you first start it up, even if you yourself don't want to do the actual design of it, if you say like, "Hey Jasmine, I want you to design my website, but I want to log in to see like the progress, like how it's going."
Hmm.
That's the good thing about Wix is you can log in and see like, "Oh, what am I doing?" And you can say like, "Oh, I like this," or "Oh, I don't like this."
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll show you like how it gets started just so you know. But there's three different ways to start to design on Wix. You can start from scratch. This is far advanced because it literally starts you on a blank page like this. Like there's nothing. And then you're just like, okay, what do I do? If you you haven't. But if you haven't used Wix before, can be kind of overwhelming because there's a lot going on.
Mm.
So I always recommend if you want to try it first and then hire me later to do like the cleanup of it, to start it with a template. The template you can do, it's already pre-done. You just change the photos and the language in the background. So let me see. I wonder if they have something to do with wine. That would be so cool. A wine
Yes.
beverage. Oh, they have a restaurant one right here.
Oh, that burger looked good.
You know, right? Or let's see. Maybe we can search for it. Because if you set up without the chat, it'll ask you what kind of website do you want to create. And then you can search like, oh, I want to do the wine bar. Do they have that? Ooh, they have a wine supplier.
Winery.
Oh
Mm.
wow,
Oh
there's a lot.
yeah, a lot. Wow, wine club.
Wine blog, wine fan site, wine bar, school, tour guide, drive-through wine shop. So I guess it just depends on what you would classify your your business as, like a wine school, wine bar, a wine.
A wine bar. I mean, well, would it be not really a bar? I mean, we're in a trailer. I mean, but I mean,
Yeah,
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 it's
a drive-through wine shop. That's
drive through wine
interesting.
shop.
That's so
Yeah,
specific.
that's so Pacific. You
I
could
want to see
tell
what it
people
looks
do it.
like. So then it'll create a dashboard for you, and then you'll get to see what it suggests that you have on your website. So what would you call it? Well, I'll just put workshop. So what do you want to call it? And then what are your goals for the site? So of course, obviously you want to sell the wine. And
Okay.
then if you want to like explain the different types of wine, the flavors, where the grapes come from, all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you can
Share
share
knowledge.
knowledge. You can build a community as in like having like a loyalty system. So like, oh, buy 2 bottles and get one free, or tell a friend and you get like some 50% off or something like that. So
Mm.
like that.
Build
Or
a
if you
community.
want to just show like different labels or different vineyards like that
Mm-hmm.
you go to, you can do like the gallery, collect people's phone numbers, names, phone numbers who are interested in learning more about your products. If you want to do like a tasting event or
Oh yes, definitely that.
then
Yep.
you can,
'Cause we want to do like memberships and stuff.
oh, that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah. So then we'll just put that in. And so it'll tell you like, okay, here's what we think you should add. So you should definitely add your Instagram to the site,
Mm-hmm.
add a online store, collect information from the customers, and then if they can order online, bottles or
Mm-hmm.
tickets to like events or something. And then there's extra stuff down here. So like if you want to do bookings, like say if somebody wants to have like a bachelorette wine tasting party or something, or if you want to have a blog, a portfolio, there's just a lot. If you want to do like a wine club, so like pricing subscriptions, membership, like
Mm-hmm.
I said. If you ever decide to do like classes, like wine or
Like teach classes and stuff. Mm-hmm.
yeah. If you want to do reservations, like let them reserve the your time or something like that, you can do that. Display the menu. There's so many options. It's just we'll look at all of them. And it'll say, okay, well, they're gonna redo, and then it'll redo your dashboard. So then we'll go through it and see like, yeah, and it gives you a checklist as well. Like, okay, so don't forget to set up your payments. Don't forget to add your products, shipping and delivery. Everything is done right here, so you don't have to go off. And then you would be able to see it. Whoever you want to add to the back here will be able to see it. So if you have like employees or like vendors or anything that you want to add, so they can have access, and you can customize what kind of access they have back here.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you can see like, okay, how many orders do we have? If you want to do gift cards, that you can set up your gift cards on here as well and customize what they look like.
Oh wow.
hmm You can do booking services. You can show your products. It keeps track of your inventory. If you're out of something, you can have it display like it'll be back in blah 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 days, or alert me when this product is back in stock. So that's really cool. It also gives you suggestions based on what you put in here, like what else you should sell as well. And then, of course, if you have like a blog, you can, post, read the comments if you allow comments, have specific writers who, come in and do their little thing, and then you can monetize it. So certain blogs can cost money and certain blogs can be free, depending on how you want to do it. The booking calendar, you can also connect to your Google Calendar, which is great. So it'll automatically sync everything together to your Google. So that's cool. And you can check like, oh, okay, what do I have today or tomorrow or next week, or and then if you have staff, you can put your staff schedule on here as well. So who's working today, who's working next week, blah blah blah. So that's cool. Yeah. And then the great thing about Wix is there's a lot of apps that you can use to help. So like adding your Instagram on here, adding table reservations, all these things that they suggest you add on here. You can go through each and every one and add them. It might be easier for me to just show you, so we can go into it and see what it would look like. So here is like how they suggest you start with a template. Well, that's nice. This one's nice.
Yeah, that is.
There's a box, subscription box kind, canned, canned, online, pub style, cocktail delivery. So they give you different kinds of templates. So we can look at this one, see how that one looks. Ooh. So once it loads up, everything will be customizable. The template is just kind of like your jumping off point. So you can say like, okay, I want, you know, this certain bottle to be on the front page or whatever. Like how in the background here, you can have like your somebody you know, not this random person's hands.
Right.
Right?
So like we have our own logo. We have a logo. So will we be able to add like our own logo? Like we have somebody that drew it up for us and stuff.
Oh, nice. Then yes. So basically, you would just come in and it'll tell you like, okay, here's each. We'll go through this together. But you can click this because this is just an art thing that they put in here, and you can just delete it and then put yours in there instead. So you
Okay.
would just upload an image. So upload your logo, and then you can just
Hmm.
drag it over here,
Okay.
and then your business name, and then whatever other information you want to put up here.
Hmm.
And the great thing about Wix is all of this is customizable. So if you're like, I don't want this up here, you could just move it.
Okay.
Or I want it bigger, you can edit the text, and then it'll say like, okay, what size do you want it to be? And then you could just make it, or if you want it bolded, or if you don't want it white. And then there's a lot of free fonts that come with Wix, which is great. So like if you don't like that Lulo color, you can make it cursive, you can make it, I mean, there's so many. There's so many to pick from. Or if you wanted to just match whatever your logo font is,
Hmm.
I guess whoever, or if it was hand drawn, then
It was hand drawn, but like but she asked us what like font we wanted and stuff, and
hmm
so I'm sure we'll be able to find that font on here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you would just look up the font because there's, I
Hmm.
mean, there's hundreds. There's so many. It's bound to be on here. And if not, she would have it, so you could just upload the
Hmm.
font.
It was like a fancy cursor, but you can see, but you can like read it good.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Nice. So then, yeah. So then I always tell people to start on their home page first because that's what everybody sees first.
Right.
So then you would say, okay, well, this isn't our colors. So you could change the color of, you know, if you say, like, okay, well, I want it to be our specific color. If your theme color is not this, you can edit it and say, like, okay, our colors are blue, red, and whatever. So you could change it, or you could type in the exact color number. Most people just guesstimate, but if you have the number, it's better to use the number. So, like, oh, I want it to be blue and pink, yikes, and and green or something. And then it'll make sure that all the other pages match these colors.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's cool. So that way you don't have to keep changing all the colors all the time, because that gets crazy. But see how it says, product here? That's where you would enter in the products. So however many you had, you would just upload each picture of each one or however you want to show it. And then you could put in like a SKU number if you want, how many you have in stock, um, a description, if it's on sale or not. So they have like demos here so you can see like how it's done. Oh, it's in Japanese because my computer's in Japanese. But you can upload physical products or digital products either way. So they'll be able to download immediately anything that you put up for digital.
Hmm.
The product one would be the one that would have like the shipping and return policy and all that stuff on it. So you would be like prime one, then upload a photo, and then you could say it's new or it's on sale or whatever you want to put there.
Hmm.
And then you can write a description. If you want to generate, you can. So it's wine shop. And then this is our homemade white, and then create text. And then it'll create a text for you
Okay.
if you want to use it.
All
If
of that?
yeah, you can
Wow.
customize it to see our very homemade white wine. That's really nice.
Yeah,
Nice
that is.
with seafood salads, light pasta dishes. So you could take this and customize it. You don't have to use it exactly. So you can say like,
Mm-hmm.
but you can just put that in. And you could share additional info. So say like return policy, um, please see return oops, page or something. And then it'll show up down there. So how much is it? Oh, it's 14. That's in yen, but that's $14. But it's on sale. And you can say, how much is it discounted? It's 10% off. Yay. And it'll automatically do it for you. Yay.
Ooh, okay.
Right? Wait, did somebody come in? Oh, it's
Yeah, my partner.
hello.
Oh, it's somebody else too, not just my part. Somebody else like they joined too.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
um, if you have any questions, don't feel free to stop me. It's fine. You can say, wait, go back, or it's okay. I might be moving a little fast, but just let me know if you have any questions. But yeah,
Okay.
so when you put in the price, you can discount it, or you can discount it by actual dollar amount. So if you say like, oh, it's $10 off, so it's $4, or if it's 13% off, like if you get really crazy, then and then you can even get down to like the costs versus your profit and how much your margin is, and then you can add in product options. So if it's a small bottle versus a medium bottle versus a large bottle, or whatever, however you want to do it. You can track your inventory. So you can go and manually say, oh, it's in stock, or you can say it's out of stock right now. And then it'll alert whoever to pre-order. So like, oh, you can pre-order this item until whenever. Or if you're like, oh, I don't want them to pre-order, then it'll just take it off. Or if you want this specific item to have a subscription service, you can create a subscription here. It's very easy to use. I'm telling you, it's great.
See. Do you know if GoDaddy is it? Are you don't work with GoDaddy at all?
I have some clients who have used GoDaddy, but they ended up switching.
Which you know, okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, is GoDaddy is it as simple?
From
Is
my understanding, it's not as in depth as this is.
mm,
So you won't have a lot of the customization features that Wix gives you, and
mm-hmm.
with Wix, it's very user friendly. Like anybody can really come back here and add an image, or put in the description, or put on the discount. Like it shows you step by step like what to do. And then if somebody wanted a custom label on their bottle, you could have them add like, what do you want on your bottle? Like, this is for so and so's wedding, or so and so's whatever. You can have them add it a custom text, and it'll tell you exactly what to put on there. So that's cool. But you could still use, like I said, you could still use GoDaddy for your domain. So the www dot whatever .com, you
Mm-hmm.
could keep it on there, but just forward it to Wix so that this when they type it in, the site comes up through here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then say if you're like, oh, I don't have product images yet, you can use stock photos. Wix does have a lot of free stock photos available until you get, stuff in. All of these ones up here, the Unsplash, are all free to use. So if you're like, oh, I just need some pictures to put in as placeholders, you can use these. These ones down here cost money because they have the little dollar sign on them. But if you use the ones up here, they're all free. So if you're like, oh, I just want a couple of pictures of trees and grapes and stuff, yeah, that's fine. You could just use these. It's free. There's so many. There's so many.
I see. Yes, a lot.
Yeah. So many. Yeah. And then if you want to go in and check the inventory, it'll show you like, okay, here's what's in stock. You can put it out of stock and it'll automatically update right away for you. And then you can go into detail and track. So like if you're like, oh, okay, it's in stock, but I want to see how many we have. Or we have 12. So then it'll, every time somebody buys one, the number will obviously just go down until it automatically says out of stock. If you want to keep track of it that way. Or you can get really in depth and put it like with multiple pictures, and then you can have it like in different colors. Like if it's a brand and then it has different flavors, you can have multiple flavors on there. So that's fine. And then it'll add like, you can add the SKU number or whatever. It's really cool. Ooh, okay, well, it reminds you, like, don't forget to add your payment methods. Like I said, there's so many. Oh, mine's is in Japan. Let me change it to United States so you can see it. Okay, so you can add regular credit card, debit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Afterpay, so many. There's PayPal, and you can do manual payments, so like Cash App or whatever. But there's so many you can choose from because everybody has something nowadays. I think the most used ones is
Visa, Discovery.
yeah, so like the regular credit cards.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, unless you want to do like this, like a buy now, pay later, then I would use like Klarna or Stripe. Affirm is also pretty good too, depending on. But you have to like sign up for their services, so that's just up to like if you want to have like higher, I guess higher marketing like products, so like high quality stuff, like over $200 worth of stuff. They can buy now, pay later type deal. But it's really easy. All you do is just connect, and then you're set up and you're good to go. Like you don't have, it's no fuss. It's great. I love it. And then if you want to have them say like order online and then pay cash at the truck, then that's what this is for. They can pay cash on delivery or in person or something like that. That's fine. You can do that. But in going with that, that also connects to like the shipping. If you did do shipping, you can do it to anywhere, and most of the times it will auto. Oh, see, well, hold on, mine's just automatically in Japan. It'll auto for the USPS, the postal service, tell you like, oh, right now the current price to send in for the post office is this amount, so you don't have to like guesstimate how much the shipping is, which is great.
Yeah.
So it'll say you can do free shipping, you can do flat rate shipping by weight, by price, or by product. So if you did flat rate, you can do free shipping over a certain amount. You can tell them like how long will it take for it to arrive to them. If you yourself deliver, this is what that is, the local delivery, or if they want to come pick it up. So pay, like I said, pay online and then come pick up, you can add that as well. So that's cool. And then of course you can do, when you get there, international shipping. So yeah, because it'll have here and then it'll have another one for international shipping here. So you can have them separated by price, different prices.
Okay.
Mhm. So that's cool. But feel free to ask me anything if you have any questions that come up. So you can stop me. It's fine. But yeah, going back to the actual site. So yeah, like I said, everything on here is customizable just by moving it. So if you're like, I want to switch these around, I want the product to go here, all you have to do is move it. and you're like, oh, that's too big. Let's make it smaller. It's very easy to do. It's time consuming, and I think that's why a lot of people just hire people like me to do it for them. Plus,
Yeah,
there's
because
just
it's
like,
probably something you enjoy to do.
I love doing it.
Mhm.
I was so excited when Briston asked me to teach the class because I'm very passionate about it. But but yeah, there's so many ways to do it. Like you can add different buttons, so like shop, you can add like email me, or there's so many different types. There's little icons you can put on here to really customize stuff. There's crazy images, if you want to do something cute and funky. If you want them to download a PDF, you can put that on there. It's already in there for you. If you want them to chat with you, you can have a chat button. So that's cool. If you do install PayPal, here's where the buttons are, the PayPal button. But so there's that. And then you can add like different things, so like an about us section. So if you're like, okay, let me add this down here. Yay, about us. And then you can just customize this right here. And then to learn more, you can say like change text. Click here. I mean, it's just whatever. Yay. Or about me. It's very easy. And then choose to link is where will this button go to? So you can say, oh, it'll go to the about page. Easy peasy. Or you can have it go to a different URL, however you want to do it. Or you can have it go to, or like it's like a contact button, you can like email me or call me. There's so many different ways to do it. So that's cool. But these pre-made strips are just for you to like drag and drop if you're like, I don't know what I want it to look like, but I like how this looks. Let's just put that in there. Then you can just drag it in there. And look, it's already in there. It's done. You're like, oh, I don't need this one, so just delete it. Yay. That's great. So then, well, obviously these are the demo ones, but this is how it would look like. You can have like the different types of wines, and it'll say like what the name is. You could change the color of the buttons, all that stuff. Oh, the drive-through club. So yeah, like I was saying, the loyalty program, you can have them get points for however many dollars they spend
Mhm.
or bottles they buy or whatever. So that's cool. And then if you link your Instagram, it'll show up here, and then you can have it customize it to how many pictures it shows and what information it shows and all this stuff. Your contact info. Subscribe if you do like newsletters or coupons, mail out coupons or event information or anything like that. Collect their email address. I always tell people get any kind of info from anybody you can because you want to know who's coming, who's interested, who's coming to the
Right.
site. And talk to them. And then you can put like your social medias, however many you have. So it gives you so many. I think all of them are pre-uploaded on here. Yeah. So if you have like an Amazon store also, you can link your Amazon on there. If you have like
And so like as soon as we like update anything on a website, would it automatically like the our customers they will be able to see that
yes.
update right away?
Yes. So as soon as you like say if you changed your phone number and you're like, oh crap, let me change this to 51351 and then you save it, then it'll automatically change it.
Oh, good. Okay.
hmm Yeah. So that's the great part about it is with Wix, the changes are instantaneous. So as soon as you push publish, it'll go live. You'll see. But if you don't want to publish it, you just save it. And that way, when you log back in, so say if you're like, oh, I have to leave the house, but I'm not done doing what I want to do, you just save it. So they won't see it, but you will still see the changes.
Okay.
They won't see it until you publish it. Yeah. But this works good for when, say, if we were working together on your site and you came in and you're like, okay, I want to look around and see, and you're like, oh, I can, put in this text because I know, it's your business. So you're like, so I'll just type it in. We open in 2001 or something. And then you save it. So then when I come back in, I'll see like, oh, you updated it. That's great. Or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Nice. Yeah. So then you can add different types of pages on here. It already gives you what you already need already on here. So like the policies, the returns, the FAQs, like it's already set up for you. You just customize it. But if you want to add stuff, like if you're like, oh, I want to add an events page, you just add in that menu, and then like, oh, you can check to see like what kind of layout you want it to be. Like, there's so many, but it just really depends on like how you want it to look. Or you can use like the actual app. There's an events app through Wix, and it keeps track of like RSVPs and ticket number counts, and it sends out alerts to the people who did it. Over here, yeah. So the events and tickets, so you can have them. It even goes down to like the seating chart. It's crazy. But you can have like a QR code
Wow.
that says scan here to reserve your ticket, or have the calendar. So there's like a calendar so people can look like, oh, this month, this day, and this day, and this day has an event. So it's nice and, organized, condensed. You can add coupons to said date promotion, and then they can do it on the mobile as well. You can scan it. So that's really cool. And you can manage your guest list. If they've ordered something, a guest has ordered something, then it'll show you that as well. So that's cool. And then you can see like, okay, well, last year this event had this many sales. This year it had this many sales. So you can see like over time, like what event works and what doesn't. It's great. Mhm. Yeah. There's so many tools you can use with Wix. That's why I recommend it. Because once you get used to the layout of everything, because it does look a little overwhelming, but once you get used to it, it's very, very helpful. Like, uh, literally
It
everything
seemed
is.
pretty easy to do. It's like you just like I'm more of a hands-on person, so it's like I'll click
Mm-hmm.
around and I'm like, oh, this is what this does, and
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much that's how it goes. So then when you get to the dashboard, this is like your main hub is this back area. Because this is the actual site. What people will see. This is what you will see. Everything that you need to know.
Okay.
So like if you have like your invoices, they'll all be set up here. You can get started. And then it'll keep track of all your invoices. It'll alert people if they haven't paid said invoice, like a reminder. Like so like it works for you. So like you're not having to take time out of your day to stop and like, did so and so pay that invoice? It'll tell you if they
Yeah.
did or not. And then you can have like I think they have like a machine you can get, or you can download it to your phone where they can scan at like when you're in the truck, so people can do contactless pay, like those what do you call it when the
Like the
credit card?
tap and pay kind of.
Yeah, that.
Hmm.
Yes. So you can get started with that, and they'll tell you more about how to use it, and if you want extra equipment for it, how much that would be, or if it's rental, or all that stuff. Same with the events. It'll tell you, well, there's no events, but you can do a ticketed event or RSVP, and then you can invite guests to have them promote for you. Always, I love free promotion. Tell people to tell other people about stuff.
Yes, word of mouth and stuff. Yeah.
Right? And then here's also, you'll have your contact informations. So anybody who puts in any information on the site, so if they buy something in their name, address, phone number, um, email, it all gets saved back here. So you'll always see it. Well, it's just me right now, but you'll always see like, and how many orders have they done. So you can say like, oh, if you make 5 orders, you get a gift card or something. I don't know. But you can keep track of it through here. So you'll know like, okay, this person should get blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Same with like the form submissions. If they submit their name or email address for the subscribe form, you'll see it back here. So you'll know how many people have subscribed. And same with the loyalty program. It'll show you how many points each person has, and you can create different tiers. So if they've gotten over 1,000 points, then they move up to the silver tier. Then they get 5,000 points, they move up to the diamond tier or something like that. So you know like the different stages there. And it's incentive for people to buy more stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
They also have the abandoned carts. So if somebody puts something in a cart, but then they leave the website, you can have Wix will automatically email them and say, "Hey, you left something in your cart.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
want to
like
buy?"
Fashion Nova does.
Yeah,
They want to make sure you don't forget. Yeah, I like that.
right. So that's also really cool. It'll auto, so you can say like, if a person leaves the site, you know, 5 hours later or one day later or something, send them an email to remind them like, "Hey, you forgot
Hmm.
something." So you can customize it to how often it sends or.
Every 5 minutes.
I don't know about that. But yeah, the automations, I'm telling you, this is where I think Wix really shines in its service, is the auto emails that it sends out to your clients and customers, because you can custom create them, but it also auto installs them. So like if when your customer charges their credit card, it'll email them and say, "Hey, your credit card was charged in the amount of blah blah blah." So that you know you have record, they have record. Ain't nobody saying like, "I didn't do that." Yeah, you did.
Hmm.
Or send them a confirmation after they've booked like a session or an event. So like, "Hey, you booked to RSVP to this event. Don't forget," type thing. All of these are automated, and you can customize them so that way it even does it for you as well. So it'll send you an email when you get a certain number of traffic to the website. So like, you just reached 100 people to your website, and you're like, "Oh yeah, great." So in case like investors or something want to know, you know who's all coming to the site, let me show you. I'll show you. You can check your analytics here, and it'll tell you. Well, it's not up, so but I could show you like an example. This is the nonprofit organization that we help run, Giving Tuesday Japan. So like it'll tell you, okay, so we've had 89 visitors to our site, new visitors. So 101 of them. So some of these people have come back multiple times.
Hmm.
And it's mainly a blog site, so we've had 700 views on our blog, which is great. And then you can even get like super detailed, like where they're coming from. So it'll tell you, okay, most of them are coming from Google search itself directly. And then it'll tell you like where are they coming from, how often, like what days it was the most viewed, what what day had the most sessions, if they're on mobile. See, ours is a lot of people are on mobile. They're viewing it from their phones.
Okay.
Mhm. So how you would want to make sure your site, you would switch to mobile, and it'll show you how it would look on mobile devices. So you're like, okay. So see how like this is all, you were like, oh, let me move that over because it doesn't look right, or something. You want to make sure when they come onto the mobile site that it doesn't look weird, because like it's clipping. So you're like, oh, okay, well, let me make it smaller so that it's under the line. And then make that a little bit smaller. And then move it somewhere, wherever you want to move it to. There's something in the way. This is in the way. So you can customize it. So that way, when people are coming on to the mobile site, oh, that's why. See? So you gotta look, because I didn't even see that there. The blue part's under there. So that way, when people come to the mobile site, they'll be like, oh, okay, well, I can read stuff now. Instead of it being all mumble jumble. And you want to make it bigger so people can click on the cart, like what's in their cart, the menu. You can customize the menu, so what's being shown when they click the menu button, like, oh, let's make it a little bit bigger so they can see it. And then this is their login. It's like, oh, I want them to see their full name, so let's make it bigger. Or if you want it to be like a person, like, you know, those little people icons, you can change it so it's not the name. Okay, let's make that a little bit bigger. Alright, great. That looks good. Something like that. And then you can go back. Yeah. And say like, oh no, I don't want it to be the name anymore. I want it to be something else. So they can have their picture. Or their picture and their name.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could say login, or you could say like welcome, or whatever. Anything you want to say. Or you could say welcome, blah blah blah, whatever their name is. You can customize it to whatever. And then if it says log out, or see you soon, or something cute, or however you want to do it. Or if you just want it to be their initial, their name, however you want to, you can choose. Most people go with the name and the picture, but it's up to you. And if you're
Yeah, that
like, I
makes
don't,
sense.
yeah, but if you're like, I don't want that, you can change it if you want to. It's it's so customizable. That's why it's great, because you don't want your site to look like everybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of you can tell, or at least I can tell when I look at some people's websites that it was done on a template that they didn't fix or they didn't customize. Like they literally just was like, okay, I'm here, and they just changed the name, and that's it. They didn't like move anything around or anything. They just copy
No
pasted.
pictures, nothing about their self or anything.
Right, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just buttons aren't working and all sorts of foolishness. Yeah, but you can change it to be like a bag or a basket. How like the number on the outside. Change the color. You can change the font even. It's cute. They have a mini cart, so like you can like the pop up where it comes off to the side. You can customize the kind of that as well. So that's cool. So you can either do the full cart page or the mini cart page where it's on the side. However you want to do it, that's up to you. And you can manage from here. Because this will just lead you to back here where you customize like the products and everything. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you would just go through each page and you would customize like the colors and the pictures and then the about. So like telling about you and then who all works here. Who I don't know who these people are, but who all works here. If you wanna put all that information and or like where you get, your products from, whatever. And then like the actual loyalty club, like they can put in their information, blah blah blah. And then start shopping. And then they'll start collecting points. They'll take them to the store, put in it gives you it gives you like a little template so you can start from somewhere. So if you're like, okay, pick up policy, return policy, blah blah blah. You don't have to use this, but just to give you like an idea. what to write. They give you something, and then like the store policy, like this is just text. That's not even anything. But some people don't change this, and you'll see this on a website somewhere. It's like, I'm just a paragraph. You're like, oh my god, they didn't change that. Also, if you have like wholesale inquiries, like how to contact you for that, what's your payment methods, etc., etc. And then if you have frequently asked questions, you can do it like in this style. So where if they click on it, it drops down. I think that's a better way to do it. But you can customize these because it'll tell you like manage your FAQs. So it'll change. You can change it to however many categories you want it to have. So questions about the shop, question about the wine, question about the beer, question about etc. You have them split up into different sections, so it's not just like one big long page. Yeah, but there's so much. There's a lot to go through, but like you said, when you click around and you play around with it, it's it's easy to learn. It's just time
Mm-hmm.
consuming. Yeah. So that's why most people just say like, okay, this is what I want it to look like, and then go on with their day. But
So what do you charge if we were to hire you? What do you charge for doing this, and like how often do you update it?
so with Tsunoda Stylings, we have it depends on your inventory. So how
Mm,
many products would you have to upload? How many pictures will we have to put in and edit and everything like that? Like all the information. How many pages would you have? Because I mean, this is just like the minimum that they suggest. But they're like I suggest like in addition to this, adding like a privacy policy and a terms and condition policy page, your members area. So like when people log in, like they should be able to see like if their credit card information is stored, if they want to update their address, all that other stuff. So all the behind the scenes stuff we would work on, as well as connecting your site to Google. So when people search your on Google, when they search your name, it pops up. Because that's not automatic. Like it doesn't
right.
you have to set that up. Stuff like that. So it just depends on, how much work we would have to do
Okay.
to it. But we have a monthly subscription service. So like if you want us to manage the website after it launches, then you could just pay us a one-time fee every month, and then you just email me and say, "Hey, Jasmine, I have a new product. Can you add it to the site?" Yes. Or I'm changing the picture of this, or something's out of stock. Can you make sure that it says it's out of stock? Yes.
Okay.
Or we're doing a sale, and I need a social media graphic that matches to go with the sale. Okay. Like,
So is that type of stuff is included in the one time fee a month?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So we'll just basically you'll update it when we ask you to
Right.
and stuff. Okay.
Anything that you need updated, anything that you need downloaded. So if you say, okay, we've got a couple of people who answered our questionnaire and I want the results from it, but I don't know where to download it from. Can you send it to me? Yes.
Okay.
Or I want to create a QR code that links to a specific coupon, but I want the coupon to be like a flash sale, so only for like a day. Okay. All of it. Like we take care of all of it.
Okay.
hmm So,
Okay. What is your information like? How I can reach you?
oh, well here, I'll see if I can put it in the chat or so that everybody can see it. Oh my. Hold on, let me stop sharing for a second. Can you see the chat?
Uh. Yep. Yep. It just popped up. You just gave your email address.
Yes.
Okay.
So anyone who wants to email me, definitely email me. And then or you can check out my portfolio so you can
Okay.
see all the sites that I have done. It's in English and Japanese. So I have Japanese clients as well. But yeah, I work with the chamber to help, start up businesses and nonprofits because I know it's difficult to try and get all this stuff launched and it can get quite expensive, but
Yes.
working with them helps keep like, the cost low for the members, the chamber members.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I try to work with everyone. So, either I could send you like my actual packaging, so you can say like, oh, this is the full service, this is how much it is, or you can create a custom package based on your budget. So you're like, okay, this is how much I want max I want to spend on the website. What can I get within this budget? And I'll tell you like, okay, well we can do this, 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 and this, and then you can just upgrade as you go. So once the site is launched, and then the revenue starts coming in, you're like, okay, well now I want to add X, Y, and Z to the
Okay.
site. And that's
Yeah, the
also
custom one would probably be the route we would want to go right at first, like the
mm-hmm.
custom route.
Yeah. So that's definitely doable. That's definitely doable. And then the monthly, same with the monthly subscription service. I have packages, or if you say, okay, this is how much up to how much a month I want to spend. What can I get
Hmm.
in this budget? I got you. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I got your information now. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Jasmine.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. And anybody else, I'll be on for a little bit longer. I mean, if you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please email
Mm.
me. Send out my email. I'm trying to get everybody in Cincinnati up and going. I've been
Yes.
working real hard with the chamber to try and get as many businesses launched this year as we can. So let me know. Let me know. I'm working with everybody. Don't worry about it. Don't be shy. I work with budgets. I know how it is. Actually, how I got started is my mom owns her own printing business, and she didn't have a website. So for fun, I made her website, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll just make your website, mom. It's fine." And then people started saying like, "Who made your website?" And she was like, "Oh, Jasmine." And they were like, "Can she make mine?" And I was like, "Oh, I just did it for fun." But now it's like a whole thing.
Right. It started off as just fun, and then now look at you.
Yeah, so now I got certified. So I'm certified in Wix. I'm certified with Facebook. So if you want to do like Facebook advertisements to like advertise your products, got
Mhm.
you on Instagram to LinkedIn too. So your girl is good.
So all social media you could help
Yes.
out with. Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to link like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, I got you. I'm
Hmm.
certified in all of those. Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. And we have a referral program. So if you start your business with us and then you refer somebody else, you get discounts on your monthly service. So And if you like my mom, if you refer enough people, she just gets free services all the time because she's
She's
always
refer she's referring you all the time, huh?
right, right. Well, and also the chamber too. Like Riston, I feel like she just throws people my way. And she's like, okay, well, and now can you do something for the chamber? And I'm like, yeah, but you don't have to pay because you've given me so much
That's
business.
awesome.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get everybody going. Share the love, share the wealth, keep it in the community.
Yeah.
I'm far
Make
away, but, my heart's still in the natty.
sure.
So,
But we still can find you easily, so that's good.
exactly. But yeah, whenever you're ready, just send me an email.
Okay. Okay, thank you
Tell
so much for
You're
everything.
welcome. You're welcome. Just let me know. I'll be around. I might stay on for a little bit, another 5 or so minutes just in case, but yeah.
Okay. I'm writing down your information before I hang up. So also your website and stuff.
Because I don't only do websites, but we do marketing, we do social media management. So if you did want to start doing like videos, like YouTube videos or TikTok or whatever, we can help you
Hmm.
edit those, making campaigns, event flyers, email flyers. I got you. We're a one-stop shop, I'm telling you.
Good to know because
Mhm.
yeah, we're still kind of at the beginning stages. So yes, this is very good to know.
Yeah, and actually, I have somebody who just started as well. She does cakes and cookies and stuff, and she's
Mm-hmm.
also in Cincinnati. And I'm helping her get her website up and her trademark. So if, we also do trademark registration services. So whenever you get your website finished,
Mm-hmm.
apply for your trademark so nobody can steal your stuff. Get, all that good stuff.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. Thank you, Jasmine. I will be in contact with you.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.